Hey boys and girls, this is Mrs. Kiger. I've got, say your name,
Sawyer
and
Colton
here to help me with an experiment. I know first grade is doing their end of year alphabet, so Mrs. Kiger's here for X Day for experiment. So what we have is we have Skittles, we have some warm water. We arrange the Skittles in a rainbow pattern. You can do them in any kind of pattern, I know. You can do them in any kind of pattern you want to. Some of the variables that you can change for the experiment to see if different things happen or you can time things, we're just gonna kind of show what happens, is you could change the temperature of the water to see if one temperature works faster or slower than another temperature. You could change the type of liquid you use. So instead of using water, you could use vinegar. Maybe you could use water and dish soap. Maybe you could use oil.
Cold water and different heat.
Yeah, I said the different temperatures already. He was letting out the dog when I was talking about the different temperature, but that's okay. Thank you, Colton. Those are changing your variables. So you're just changing one thing at a time when you're testing your experiment. Okay? So why this happens, what you're gonna see is known as solubility. So I'll explain why it's happening after we put the water in. So boys, oops, here, let me show them real quick. Sorry, not the best. Oh, it's better if I don't put my finger over it. Here's one, here's the other.
And I accidentally spilled some water.
And Sawyer got a little head start, and that's okay. And you can see the steam actually coming off their water. It doesn't have to be that hot. And like I said, one of the variables that you can change is the temperature of water as well. All right, go ahead, boys. And sorry about the camera. This is the best way I can do it. Now, Sawyer's might not show exactly how it should because he kind of got a head start. And when he's pouring the water, it's kind of mixing it a little bit. But you can, and I'll try to lift it up. That's enough. That's plenty. Okay, so move the water out so we don't have any accidents.
I can already see it happening.
You can.
Oh,
all right, so like I said, Sawyer's is going to look a little bit different, and that's okay. Accidents happen, but it is still working. He got a little bit of a head start. I'm going to I was going to step out, but I'm going to grab my computer, so you can see that the colors are spreading out from the Skittle in towards the center of the plate. It's pretty cool because they're staying in their own little pathway, and I'm going to talk about why in a moment. Look at Sawyer's. We did a little pattern on the inside as well, just to show. Can we see it? Yeah. Just to show that it stays. Let me see, get some light on it. There we go. Just to see that it still stays, and when it has that center pattern, it stays as well. So what this is it's called solubility. I'll show you again in a moment what it looks like when I'm done talking. But first things first, why do the colors spread? So the Skittles,
You know
why?
Because the water is soaking up the Skittles, so it makes the color go away from it.
Okay, kind of. The Skittles are coated in food coloring and sugar. And when you pour water over the Skittles, that colored coating dissolves. So when it dissolves, it's spreading through the water, like kind of what you said, and it diffuses through the water. So the one thing, though, that we noticed, and I said Sawyer's might be a little bit different because he already had some color there before he poured the water, so it kind of mixed it a little bit. But why do they not blend? So they kind of stay in their own path. So each of the food coloring has the same amount of sugar dissolved from each Skittle. So as the sugar dissolves, this is kind of what you said, it pushes outwards into the rest of the solution, which is the water and the other Skittle colors. Hold on. Sending the colored water outward as well. Now, obviously, if you leave it sit for a longer amount of time or pour more water on it, it will eventually start to mix together. What?
Mine's getting good at your water.
Yeah, well, and he has a paper plate, and he has a different plate, so that might be some of the differences as well, like a variable that we talked about. I'm going to show you again. Colton's is starting to spread. It's about to touch there in the middle. Sawyer's is very, very bright. Like I said, paper plate, so it might be starting to kind of penetrate through the paper as well. He also poured a lot more water in it, more water than Colton did on his, so that might have something to do with it as well. All right. So, like I said, this is an experiment that you can do at home. Maybe you have some leftover candy from Valentine's Day or something else. And You can try different things, try the variables, try different types of water temperature like Colton mentioned.
Mom,
You could do different types of liquids like oil, or you could use maybe water and dish soap and see if the different things change what happens. Yes?
It's almost about
Yes. Colton's is almost about to come together in the middle. So I'm going to show you one more time. I hope you enjoyed, Smilers, especially first graders who I'm filming this for, but I'll go ahead and put it on my Science Google Classrooms for everyone to see as well. We'll show one more time. Oh, Sawyer says it smells good too. There's Colton's. Now we just have like one little part of the white left. Sawyer's mixing.
It's always been the same,
Yeah.
but Miss.
Well, you poured it in there rather quick and a lot of it.
I
All right.
wonder what the bottom plate looks like.
All right. Bye.
Oh yeah, that was actually.
What do you say?
Bye. I'm gonna eat this.